This is what I did with my Revit LT 2025 trial. So I've been sitting at home without work since April this year. And I thought, well, while I'm sitting at home without work, why not let my home work for me? This month-long journey started with getting one of my aunt's old 750-litre slimline Jojo tanks. Now this would be a cool project because I wanted to put what I've learned throughout the years as a design draftsman into practice. I would start by designing a concrete plinth for the Jojo tank to rest on. At first it was some rough sketches, and then in order to visualize it, I used what I use to get my laser cutting hobbies done, which is Autodesk Fusion 360. I started digging the foundations and clearing the area. And in doing that, I came across some old rebar that had been in my garden since my late mother and I moved in 2012. I gathered up what I had, and after buying an extra 2.4 meter rebar from Builder's Warehouse, I created a grid for the reinforcing. So that's when I said, okay, cool, I'm going to build my own rebar frame to reinforce the plinth. Even though it's not necessary, but I had the stuff, I had the materials, so I might as well throw everything that I had on me at this project. So when I started digging the foundations, the soil was clay, and along with it being dry for months, it took a bit of rough physics and a whole lot of buckets of water to soften the soil to get it done. The whole thing was a learning curve, and I'm glad I did all the digging myself, because when a family friend of mine, Mash, came to lay the concrete, he made me realize that I dug the foundations way too deep. And going back and forth from Builders Express to get the materials and building sand and concrete, it was a fool's errand, because Mash told me I could have ordered all the materials by cubic meter. So that's a lesson I had to learn. I also learned that what I was calling the chamfer on my designs is actually called a 45 degree in the building industry. And I really wanted those 45s so that the rainwater would flow freely off of the slab once it had set. I also wanted tips on how to best cure the concrete slabs, so consulting Microsoft Copilot was super helpful.